Hey guys, this is Dan from Let's Tank, and today I'm going to be showing you how I do high damage as a protection warrior in patch 6.2.3. First things first, you need to know when you want to be doing high damage or more survivability. Most of the time the damage will come after you have killed the boss and you are wanting to get a boss down faster. As always with damage, the more action you get in the kill time, the more damage you will put out throughout the fight. So this being the idea, we always want to be in range of something to smack at all times. So, what do you want to smack them with? This can get a little complex for someone new to the warrior, but bear with me. The opener stays the same. We always want to be charging and heroic leaping onto the boss and then popping our tier 6 cooldown, which can either be Avatar or Bloodbath, depending on the fight and how long the fight will last. The base rotation is as follows. You want to execute into Shield Slam, Ravager if you have it spec'd, into Revenge, then Dragon's Roar, into Devastate, and spend your excess rage on Heroic Strike. Remember that Devastate has a chance to reset your Shield Slam. Now, keep in mind when doing this, there are a few things to know. Is the boss or mob above 20% health? If so, then we want to be using the sudden death proc as soon as possible, but we need to consider how much rage we have and should we be generating more. The only time I would prioritize a shield slam over an execute is when I do not have enough rage for a mechanic that requires a shield barrier or shield block. To stop overpooling rage, I always try to keep rage above 50%. Once we go over this is when I start to use heroic strikes to get rid of the excess rage. Now, if it is below 20% health, is the execute going to spend rage? At this point, I stop using heroic strike pretty much altogether and use it just for executes. I also prioritize a little differently and make sure to use my rage generating abilities ASAP. This is to keep enough rage so I can pretty much spam executes. Executes use a lot of rage once we can start using it constantly, 30 per execute. So it takes 2 abilities to generate 1 execute, as each one generates 20 rage, or 2 executes per 3 abilities. So we want to be consistently watching for procs to give us as much rage as possible in the execution phases. This will give us the most executes and the most damage possible. Let's have a look at gearing. We want to be going bonus armor, crit, and then mastery. Enchants and gems, you want to go for crit, using Mark of the Thunderlord on your weapon as you can't get bonus armor. Now, what do these stats do for us as a warrior? Bonus armor gives us a 1-for-1 on attack power and is a great mitigation stat. Crit generates rage and enrages us when we crit with an ability. Enrage is a 15% damage buff. We also gain parry equal to 100% of our crit from gear as well. So, the more crit we have, the more parry we get, which means more chances of revenge proccing. Finally, mastery increases our block and crit block chance as well as giving us attack power. So as you can see, all the stats we're going for will increase our attack power and increase the number of procs we're getting throughout the fight. This overall will give us higher percent uptime on abilities that are going to cause more damage, let us do more heroic strikes, which will enable us to kill the bosses a lot faster. Finally, and most importantly, make sure to always do your mechanics. Doing high DPS is all well and good, but if you're laid dead on the ground, you're not doing anything and you're not helping your raid. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, comment and subscribe.